Alright, we're hanging out here in the Viper Room with my boy, T Mills. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. You've been going crazy on Twitter talking about this performance.
I have, yes.
You were trending?
I was. We trended #3 worldwide and #3 in the United States, T Mills on Sunset. So I think people are ready today. It's going to be a good day.
I mean, what do you think the difference between this crowd and Warped Tour crowd is going to be?
I feel like Sunset gives me an audience that wouldn't necessarily come out to a show or even listen to my music. So it's kind of like today I get to win over new fans.
You're from Riverside, so you have a bunch of friends here?
Yes, it's like a hometown junior show, you know what I mean? It's like hometown junior, like diet hometown. So I got some friends driving out, and I think it's super cool that I get to play on Sunset Boulevard, like regardless, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get to play on a street, they shut down the whole street. I was on a billboard and stuff on Sunset, so today's gonna be fun.
So for those of you that aren't familiar with my boy Travis right here, you started as a writer, right, from my understanding?
Yeah, like I would just write a bunch of songs.
Have you recorded any of them now that you're in the studio more often?
I have.
used to write back in the day. Which ones?
Okay, well, I just released my mixtape Thriller for free, and I released it in July while I was out on tour. And so I've been touring off that, and I'm going to play today, and then I'm back in the studio Monday, recording my full-length album on Columbia Records.
This is your third EP, right, that you've released?
Yes.
And which one has been your favorite?
I feel like I all love them differently, you know, like my early work, I don't listen to it anymore because I was like so young and it's just not who I am anymore. Leaving Home I felt like was like my baby, it was like my growth album, you know what I mean, just transitional period of my life. It was when I got signed. Thrillionaire was what's happening in my life right now, how I felt, what was going on in my head. I got to like record a bunch of songs and put them out a few weeks later, which was amazing. And a lot of artists don't get to do that a lot of the times because, you know, you record an album and you have these records and they sit for like 6 months and you're doing marketing, you're doing promo, and you get to put a single out, but it takes so long for the album to come out. So it was cool to like, I rented out a studio, recorded 10 songs, 3 weeks later it was out on the internet for everyone to download. So.
Do you think Thrillionaire, right?
Thrillionaire, yes.
I keep saying Billionaire. Thrillionaire is more of your sound. Now that you've, you know, it's your third EP and you've experienced the world as an artist.
I feel like it's a mix. Like, I feel like Thrillionaire was more, it was me going off on a tangent, and it was like me having fun, you know? It's like definitely like a more urban leaning album, and like the full length on Columbia is definitely more pop leaning and rhythm leaning, but at the same time, like one thing I take pride in is being like a genreless artist. Like I'm able to make all different kinds of music, and I take a lot of pride in that.
As you know, a new artist, and for everyone that's trying to hit the entertainment world, do you have any advice for any up and coming artists?
Do it yourself, because no one else is going to do it for you. So.
Or the right way, right?
You know what I mean? Yeah, like if you want something done, you literally have to do it yourself. And that's what I did, and that's what I continue to do. Like, I'm on a major label, I have a manager, I have a whole team, but, you know, I still have to wake up and go on Facebook and post events and, like, upload photos. And, you know, that's important. Like, what's important is making a connection with your fans, because these are the people that are going to dictate whether you are successful or not.
Speaking of the fans, one of our girls here, Ashley, who works at a radio station.
Where's she at?
So
what's up? Hey, what's up, Ashley? Hey, Ashley.
She loved your performance at Warped Tour, and she was talking about your fans being
crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, if you go on my Instagram, this girl just got her whole butt cheek tattooed with my signature. Like, whole cheek. So when her husband, like 20 years down the road.
Maybe you?
Yeah, when her husband turns her around for intimate time, he's going to see my signature on her whole ass.
Amazing. I went on your timeline. I went on your timeline this morning, actually, and I saw how you respond to all your fans.
Yeah.
How important are they to you?
Like I said before, they're the ones who dictate whether I'm successful or not. So if they weren't here, if they didn't come out today, I'm going to be playing in front of nobody, you know? So I'm just grateful that I get to show up and play in front of people.
Well, you go on at 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock?
From 5 to 5:45, so make sure to check out our boy Travis.
Yes.
And do you have anything else to say? Anything you want to update us on that's coming out? Of course, the album.
Sure, yeah. I'm working on the full-length album that'll be out in the beginning of 2013 on Columbia Records. And last but not least, I love Julie Pilot, so.
Yeah, I love it too.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Tina.
Yeah, no worries.